Hello everybody. So today I wanted to create an in-depth guide about everything to do with movement within Roblox Rivals. As you can see, I've got the keyboard and mouse overlay, so the tutorial should be easy to follow. This video is split into 3 parts: basic movement technique, advanced movement techniques, and also I'll round it off with fun weapon combos that you can use in your games. Yeah, there will be timestamps for each part of the video. Before we start, I wanted to take you through the settings. In general, I'd like you to turn on auto sprint and easy slide. This is the most crucial part of the video, because without it you won't be able to follow. Also, I wanted to show you the keybinds for slide. When you first start the game, this is unbound, so I just have it for shift. Alright, let's get into the shooting range. Just going to select the standard loadout for now, take you through the basics. First, I wanted to show you that you can slide in any direction, which is just pressing the movement key and then crouch or shift. Slide in any direction, even diagonally, which is quite useful in some scenarios. Building off of the slide, you can actually side jump, which is very useful, which is basically just sliding and then jumping. And you can stack this to kind of bunny hop around the map. I would really recommend to switch out just your standard movement to just slide jumping everywhere, because it does make you really hard to hit, and once you get good, you can do some pretty sick plays with it. So yeah. Next, really, I wanted to show you is a ramp jump, which is basically just slide jumping on a ramp, and it takes you quite far, rather than just jumping off the ramp. So yeah, just like that. Building off of that, you can actually do a grenade jump by cooking the grenade until the marker hits you, and then doing a slide jump into it. So let's do that. So wait for the grenade, do a slide jump, just like that. Takes you pretty far. It's a good opening on any map, really. So yeah, you can do the grenade jump in any direction. So yeah, that's pretty basic, but most people don't know that. You can also do it by just throwing it and then slide jumping up that, but it's a bit more difficult. I just like to cook the grenade and slide jump. You can do it with a number of weapons, such as the Satchel. It's a bit more difficult. What I basically do is throw it on the ground and then slide jump into it, throw it under you, and just throw it and explode it. You gotta be pretty quick with it, but not too quick. Just like that. Next, you can actually use the RPG to rocket jump as well. It's not really good to do it straight under you, because it doesn't really take you anywhere. What I do is go to a wall and just fire next to myself. You also get a slide jump first and then rocket boost. Just like that. It's pretty decent. You can also do it with the grenade launcher if you've got the heavy duty bundle. Same principle as the RPG. I usually just hold control in the air to make it a bit easier, a bit more control in the air. that. Yep. Another weapon that you can actually alter your movement is with the Subspace Tripmine. If you've got the bundle, you just kind of put it on the ground, walk into it, throws you up. Pretty straightforward. There's a bit of an advanced technique you can do with the Subspace Tripmine and the Scythe, but I'll show you that later. Speaking of the Scythe, you can also dash with this one, which is very useful for getting around. It's got a very short cooldown. I use it all the time. It's one of my favourite melee weapons for movement. Yep, basically that. Lastly, we've got the Battle Axe. It's not as good as a Scythe, but it can get you out of some sticky situations. It's got a slower cooldown. Does damage as well, so could be good for some builds. So that's it for the basics. Next, I wanted to show you some of the advanced movement techniques to take your gameplay to the next level. So let's equip the normal loadout once again. So in part 1 we've learned the ramp jump, and we've also learned the grenade jump. You can actually pair these two together to take you even further. What you got to do is just cook the grenade, wait for that, slide jump into it. Slide jump on the ramp, boost yourself like that with the grenade. It's pretty straightforward, but it's a level up from just a standard ramp jump or a standard grenade jump. So you just pair these two together. It can take you pretty far, to be fair. Next, I wanted to show you the chainsaw ramp jump. It's basically just doing a ramp jump with the chainsaw, but first you've got to hold right click, and it just takes you further than a standard ramp jump. So just hold right click and then ramp jump. As you can see, it flings you quite far. Pretty good opening on arena. You can also do the same thing, so just ramp jump off the side, which takes you even further, I found out quite recently. So right click, slide jump, and yeah, as you can see, it took me a little bit further, so you can see if you can incorporate that in your gameplay. So that's pretty much it. So another advanced movement technique is with the Flamethrower and the freeze ray. It's a bit of a glitch in the game. I don't know if they'll fix it, but you can actually alter your movement and do a super jump with these two weapons. So what you got to do is basically just look straight down, freeze yourself, hold crouch and space, and then spam right click with the Flamethrower. So let's see in action. Takes you pretty far. It's one of my favorite combos, to be fair. So yeah, just like that, and then you can just ambush your enemies. They don't even know where you are. Pay to win? I don't know, but it's pretty fun. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. So next up, we've got the trowel. You can actually do a jump with this one as well. What you got to do is basically just put it down like that, jump into it, and when you like hit it, you got to left click. See if it works, just like that. Let's try that again. Jump into it and then left click. It works maybe 5 out of 10 times, but with a bit of practice you can get it down pretty simply. Just like that. Yeah, it's a bit difficult. I don't really like using that, to be fair. Plus, it's not a good melee. You can slide jump into it as well. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Right, so next up we've got the Subspace and Scythe combo. This is your regular Subspace Tripmine jump. You see it's pretty limited, but it takes you up. With this one, you just got to place it, do a dash and a slide jump into it, and you've got a bit more movement. Sometimes it takes you pretty high as well. So you just got to slide jump and dash into it. Or actually dash and slide jump, sorry. Doesn't work all the time, but if it does, it's pretty decent. So as you can see, it took me all the way to the end. It's a pretty decent opener on any map if you want to get an ambush. So yeah, just dash and slide jump into it. With a bit of practice, you can get it down to work most times. It's pretty decent. So that's pretty much it for the advanced movement techniques. Next up, I wanted to show you some pretty fun combos that you can do within the game to combine movement and kind of gain an advantage over your opponents. So the first combo would be the bow, daggers, fists, and grenade. As you might know, the bow, the daggers, and the fists allow you to double jump. And if you pair it with a ramp grenade jump, it can take you to some pretty silly distances. So let's see if we can demonstrate. Just like that. Let's try that again. Just like that. You just got to switch your weapons mid-air to gain an extra jump. It's pretty fun, to be fair. Just like that. So that was it. Next combo I wanted to show you is with the grenade launcher, daggers, chainsaw, and satchel. So you found out that you can do a ramp jump with the chainsaw. So let's see what happens if we pair all of this together. Yes, you get the gist. Allows for some pretty good movement. Let's see if we can do it again. Yeah, it can get pretty silly, to be fair. I even missed one of the satchels, so it could even take you even further. So yeah, that's one of the combos I like to use sometimes. The next combo I wanted to show you is with the RPG, daggers again, battle axe, and grenade. So just do a standard grenade jump on a ramp, then you do RPG off the wall, daggers, double jump, and then right click with battle axe. So let's see if we can demonstrate that. It's a pretty good opener. So as you can see, that took me pretty far. Let's see if we can do it again. Pretty cheesy, not gonna lie, but it works. Next combo I wanted to show you with the weapons is if you're a sniper player and you master the Scythe and Tripmine technique, you can get some pretty good trick shots. So let's try it. So for this one, you've got to do the side dash and slide jump into it, and then switch to your sniper midair, get a shot off, and see if we can demonstrate. Nope. Let's try that again. That's pretty much it. Let's see if we can do it again. And then even if you got time, you can double jump and shoot them again, potentially. Let's see again. It's pretty cheesy as well. I like to use this combo on the crossroads. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that combo. So next up we've got the Flamethrower, the Slingshot, but the fists, don't really need the melee, and then freeze ray. So you do the freeze ray and Flamethrower combo, as I taught you earlier. Look straight down, crouch, space, spam mouse 2. You can do an air attack, and they won't see you coming. Let's try that again. Basically you can do already 100 damage without touching the floor. That's pretty much it for all the movement within Roblox Rivals. I really hope you learned something new today, and if you found this guide useful, I'd greatly appreciate if you just left a comment sharing your thoughts. I'm always happy to answer any questions. Yeah, like the video, subscribe, all of that jazz for more content like this. I'll see you in the next one.